already knew about it. Nihilego, unfortunately, for some reason, Niantic decided to choose the worst of the raid bosses leading up to the wild area. We do have Palkia and Dialga later in the week. But tonight is Nihilego, tomorrow is Tapu Koko, and then, Nihilego, and then these two, Palkia, Dialga, and then the doggers, they're going to be on the last day before the big event, which is on the weekend. We do have a couple of Dialgas there. If we get people in quick enough, we can actually do them, at least one of them, I suppose, because I would much rather do them than Nihilego, to be perfectly honest, but they're, honestly, the 6-minute one. I think we might be pushing that one, but there's a chance that we'll get the 13-minute one done. We'll see how we go. But yeah, if not, then we'll just be doing Nihilego raids, but we'll also see how we go with them, because I'm assuming that most people are going to be saving their passes for the raids that are later in the week, if not the ones over the weekend, because we also get Groudon and Kyogre. That sucks, Mac. Sorry to hear, man. Sorry to hear. Never fun having to deal with that sort of stuff. So we'll see how we go with raids today. Honestly, I was contemplating whether I'm not actually coming out to do tonight's raid hour, because it is Nihilego, and yeah, I don't know. The lead up raids to this wild area event seem to be very average. It's really like Palkia and Dialga. They're the only things that are really worth doing, given that we've just had the dogs within the last month. So I don't think too many people are going to be too interested in them. I mean, if you miss the shiny, maybe so, but I know a lot of people did end up getting the shinies for them. So they're probably not going to be that exciting, especially since they're on the Friday. And then, Nihilego and Tapu Koko. It's just why? I mean, we had the Tapus not long ago, and we also had all the Ultra Beasts not long ago as well. That's too much information, Mac. I don't need to know about your bodily habits. Thank you very much. Just so you know. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that stuff, but yeah, dude, it's we don't need to know. We don't need. No, there is a spotlight hour on tonight. There is both a spotlight and a raid hour, and they do this with all the big events now leading up to that. To have a week long of raid hours leading up to it, because Niantic are greedy, and they're like, how much money can we sting these people in 1 week, sort of thing. So that's what we've got. We've got a whole bunch of raids leading up to the wild area. We have the wild area event itself, which is, the ticket for that. And then they've just announced that if you want some extras on top of your already paid ticket for the wild area, you can buy these other tickets. So Niantic is just getting incredibly greedy. Incredibly greedy. It's like we've already paid for a ticket, so we shouldn't have to pay more on top of that for extras that should just be included with the actual ticket for the event. But Niantic's trying to do everything they can to make up for that lost revenue from nerfing the raids, the remote raids. It's like, tell us we made a mistake without telling us that we made a mistake. Well, they made a mistake rather, and that's pretty much it. Niantic is. They won't reverse the mistakes that they made, because they're like, we'll just sting them for other things. How you doing, Joshua? You get to stay home from school tomorrow. Nice. So I should actually put the code up in chat. I'm too busy ranting on about stuff that I should actually put the code up in the chat, eh? That would be useful for people. send me a friend request to get into these raids. As I said, there is a Dialga there. It's only got 8 minutes on it though. So depending on how quick we can get a group together, if people would like to do the Dialga, I'm more than happy to. That egg that has just popped up there as well is quite possibly going to be one as well. Given that it's popped up before raid hour, it probably won't be a raid hour egg. So we should at least get a chance to do one of them there as well, hopefully. Because I know that people would much rather do them than Nihilego, I am assuming, and I would probably be correct on that assumption. Isn't it meant to be Spotlight Hour? It's a raid hour tonight. It's special raid out, like leading up to GoFest. Not GoFest. Wild Area. They did it with GoFest as well. Yeah, we've got a week long of raids. So tonight is Nihilego, tomorrow night is Tapu Koko. Then it's Dialga and Palkia. Like, not together, but on separate days. And then on Friday, it's the dogs. So yeah, we've got four raid hours leading up until the weekend. One every night. So yeah, if you want to, guys, send me a friend request to get onto the list. The code is tagged in the chat, and we will jump into some raids as soon as we've got people ready to go. I'm assuming that most people are going to be saving their passes for later in the week for Palkia and Dialga. Like I said, there is a couple of Dialgas now, and that egg that's there should pop into one as well. I'm assuming. Because it popped up before raid hour started, so it should be a pre-raid hour egg, which would make it one of these and not one of the Nihilegos. Damn busy week. Yeah, I don't like... I thought it was like going to be a once-off for GoFest, leading up to GoFest, but they've been doing it like every big event now, and it's just like, Niantic, seriously, people don't want raid hours every week, like every day, leading up to a big event on the weekend where they're going to be doing more raids. As the game is getting a little bit too much, like they just expecting people to get out and play like every single day, leading up to a big event that you're going to be playing all weekend, and it's like, we have lives. We have other things that we would like to do other than just play the game 24/7. It's not 2017 anymore. People actually would prefer to do other things than just play the game. D, how you doing? Welcome in. G'day. How's it going, mate? Welcome into the stream. So yeah, like I said, guys, if you would like to get onto the friends list to jump into these raids, send me a friend request. Code is tagged in the chat. We're still just waiting for people to jump in because we can't raid unless we've actually got peeps to jump into the raids. But yeah, as for the busy week, I'm assuming that tonight's going to be fairly quiet. Tomorrow's going to be fairly quiet. Wednesday and Thursday. Oh wait, hang on a second. Today's already Tuesday. Then when do we have the dogs? Maybe the dogs are on Friday, Monday next week. I don't know. I'm confused. We do get the dogs. But yeah, tomorrow is no, wait. Hang on, what's going on? I must have read my dates wrong. Okay, let's see what's... We've got time because people aren't. Raid hour. Alright, so yes, tonight is Nihilego. Tomorrow is Tapu Koko, like I said. Friday, Thursday. Yeah, okay. Thursday is Dialga. Friday is Nihilego. Okay, no, 20. Okay, that's the 27th. I read the date wrong. Okay, so next week's raid hour is. Hang on, that doesn't. Okay, I'm confused here. Because they don't have the dates up for each of them. So this is why I was confused. So yeah, we've got this week set. So the next couple of Tapu Koko, Dialga, and Palkia. Then I'm assuming on the 27th it's both the dogs, but then it doesn't have a date for the Reggies. So it's like, are we getting 4 raid bosses next week for Raid Hour on the 27th? Is it both Sashi and Zamazenta and Reggie Aleki and Reggie Drago? 4 raid bosses on one day seems a little bit excessive. See, that's why I was confused. I was like, hang on, that doesn't make sense. And it still doesn't make sense. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's weird because usually when they do these raid week things as well, it starts on a Monday and today's Tuesday. So it's like we should have already had one yesterday, but we didn't. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Niantic's crazy, alright? I don't know what they're doing. You're thinking of buying the Go Wild Area box, is it worth it? Dude, again, that's totally up to you. I can't tell you what you find the worth in something. That sentence made sense, yes? Yeah, you're the only one that can gauge whether or not it's worth it for you, sort of thing. Like, it's... I tell you that, like, every time you ask me those questions, it's just like, dude, that's totally up to you. You need to find what your sense of worth is in something. If you think it's worth it, spend the money. If not, don't. I can't tell you whether or not it's worth it or not. 4 raid bosses next month. Well, that's just stupid. Because I guarantee you all of them are going to be like the Reggies, which nobody wants because they're not shiny. People are going to much prefer the dogs. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. It's like, just give us one set. Like, just give us either the dogs or the Reggies, like one or the other. Not all of them. That's just stupid, Niantic. You bought a Chromebook, and that's what you spent your money on today. Nice. Nice, nice. So yeah, as I said, there is a Spotlight Hour going on right now as well. So we do have Combis and Teddiosas popping up for this Spotlight Hour. So if we get lucky, we might score ourselves a shiny out of these. We'll see how we go. I'm probably not going to get too many spawns just sitting here. It's so hard to get Pokecoins out there nowadays. It's the same as it always has been, just jump into gyms. It is a little bit more difficult because there isn't as many people playing, so the cycling of the gyms just isn't as big as it used to be, but I still get my coins fairly regularly, sort of thing. I guess it depends on where you live, how active the player base is around where you live. The title is going to be so long, I might just call it crappy raid hour. Dog and Reggie raid hour. Just shorten it. People will know what I'm, like, the thumbnail will explain it all. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. So yeah, we're still waiting on numbers. We had a huge surge of people coming to the day, and nobody was like, no, we're not raiding this thing, which is fair enough. Like, I can completely understand that people don't want to raid this thing. As I said, there probably wasn't much point coming out to do tonight's raid hour, to be perfectly honest, because I just really don't think people are going to be interested in it at all. Not when we've got better raid bosses in, like, later in the week and over the weekend. Yeah, as I was saying, they could have chosen better raid bosses, I think, leading up to this event, just to make people a little bit more active. But again, at the same time, they probably didn't want people too active because they know that they're going to be... It's like, you either want people active and playing the game, Niantic, or you don't. So, if you don't want people playing the game because you want them to spend the money on the weekend on the stuff, then don't do these raid weeks. It's just stupid. Nobody wants these raid bosses anyway, so what was the... how you doing, Lachlan? How you doing, Crazy? Cassie? My God, my brain is not working today. I am tired. So that's a thing. I am tired. No, I got my hair tied back. I very rarely have bangs anyway, because my hair is the same length. Bangs tend to be shorter than the rest of your hair. In your area, you'll not get a chance to put Pokemon in gyms because a lot. Okay, so you've got a lot of active players, so it's the opposite. The stream is lagging. There's not a lot that I can do about that because it's a YouTube or an internet thing. Marbles, my friend code is tagged in the chat. So there'll be a highlighted message in the chat. Pinned message, highlighted message. So yeah, anybody that needs to send me a friend request, have at it. Just let me know if the stream keeps lagging, because like I said, there's not a lot I can really do about it, because I don't control the internets, unfortunately, or YouTube. Looks alright on my end. Watching the stream on my thing, so I'm guessing that it has stopped, or it could possibly just be an issue for you. Try refreshing the stream, because yeah, it looks alright for me, sort of thing. It's going into Call of Duty mode. Wait, zombies? Zombies? Call of Duty mode? Wait, what? Alright, so we have... Like I said, it looks fine for me, so it might be an issue on your end, sort of thing. Alright. Got you guys on the list. Is there anybody else that would like to jump into a raid? Nihilego is double weak to steel type, yes, because it's flying poison? Or is it just poison? Rock poison, okay. So rock poison still double weak to steel types, yes. Jump in one, crazy, cool. Either way, just use it as well. They'll smash. Honestly, we should have enough to jump in and do one. Like I said, they're not the biggest of raid bosses. You have one remote since you play. Oh, good. Yeah, we should be done, should we? We should have enough. Before I jump in, is there anybody else that would like to jump into the raid? And also, guys, if you haven't already, please do smash that like button. And also, Tev, nobody else has mentioned that the stream is lagging, so I'm assuming it might just be an issue for you, sort of thing, rather than... Why is it giving me ground types and not... Maybe giving me steel types, so... Use your ground types then, instead of your steel types, whichever. It's all good. Let's see, is there anybody online who would like to jump in? should still be alright with just the 3. From what I remember, this isn't a difficult raid boss. But yeah, Niantic really killed these raid hours. They used to be so good, and then Niantic just decided to do the nerf of the raid passes, and they destroyed one of the best things of the game. But I mean, it is Niantic, they have a habit of doing that. But yeah, the sentiment across the board from what I've seen is people very much just have sort of had enough of Niantic. It's been an ongoing thing for a long period of time now, so I can't imagine that this game is going to last too much longer if Niantic keeps running it the way that they are. Like, the only thing that is keeping the game alive at this point is the fact that it is Pokemon. Like, if it wasn't Pokemon, like any other franchise, the game would have died years ago. Like every other game that Niantic has run, pretty... If there's memes of the amount of games that Niantic has just ran into the ground sort of thing. So yeah, it'd be nice to see, like, if they would eventually maybe sell the IP, not the Pokemon IP, but just the game, like, just give it to a game company that actually cares about running the game. That would be fantastic. Maybe after the Go Wild Area event, you're going to continue to free-to-play. A lot of people have done that. A lot of people have gone to free-to-play just because the game's just become ridiculously expensive. Like, it used to be a game that you used to be able to play free-to-play, like, quite easily, sort of thing. It wasn't until they started introducing the ticketed events that things started to get a little bit more difficult, but still people managed to stay relatively free-to-play. These days, it's just gotten crazy. As I was saying before, like, they've got this Wild Area event that's coming up, and you got to buy the ticket for that, and now they've just released extra tickets on top of that. It's just like, hey, buy some tickets to go along with your other ticket that you've already bought for these extra bonuses. And just, it's very shady. That's the type of thing that really shady companies do, just because it's just like, hey, you're already paying for this event, but we've just kept some... It's like buying the DLC for a half-finished game, and the DLC is just the finished product. How the way the game should have been on release, sort of thing. Like, they released the deal, like the rest of the game as a DLC. Yeah, it's a very shady thing. It's just the gaming industry in general these days, though. Mobile games are pretty bad for it, though, but Niantic seems to just take it to a whole nother level. The stream is seriously malfunctioning on your own. Is it anybody else? Is it just Tef? Because, I mean, I keep asking and nobody is saying anything. Is it just Tef that is having issues with the stream? Or... Because, like I said, when I run it on my phone, like... Yeah, because on my side it's running fine. So... It looks fine to me. Good stream. It's good on your... yeah, it must just be you, Tef. Unfortunately. Oops, that's not the emoji that we want. That's the emoji that we want. Shiny vibes. Trying your spare phone. Hey! First rate shiny. Woo! Yay, we got a shiny that we don't need. Woo! First rate hour shiny for a few weeks, though. Awesome. Okay, let's just give that a plug. Did anybody else happen to get the shiny? And if that's the only raid that we do for the evening, because that's the only one that we can get numbers for, awesome. At least we know that we can easily do them with 3 people. So if we get 3 people into each raid, we should be fine, sort of thing. It's 3 stars. That's alright. Alright, one thing that I do actually want to test is, because guess what, guys? I got my phone fixed yesterday. hopefully, I haven't really tested it out. This is going to be the first test to see if I can actually charge while playing and streaming at the same time. Because if not, then we're going to have some issues over the weekend. It's going to be very difficult for me to stream for 8 hours if the phone isn't going to last 8 hours, I think. So let's give it a crack, eh? Let's chuck it on the charger and see if it'll charge. Tram, how you doing? Welcome in. Alright, so is there anybody else that would like to jump into another? Like I said, guys, we could possibly... Yep, we do. We do have a Dialga raid here that I am more than happy to do because I think that's going to be more interesting than if I can actually click on it. So if people would like to do this Dialga raid, we're going to need more than 3 people to do it though. Let me know. We can jump in. Give it a hot crack. You wanted in for any raid? Alright, well, we'll do the... just for one raid at least. Well, we'll do this one because this is going to be better than things. All 3 accounts, Tef. And Simona, are you on my friends list still? You're in exclusive. Just Tef. Again, Mac, I don't need to know. Oh, yeah, okay, you're using the root phone for the stream. Okie dokie. We should have enough for it, Mac. Oh, God, I'm tired. Alejandro, are you on my friends list? You'll have to send me a friend request because you're not on my friends list. So anybody that wants to send me a friend request, my code is tagged in the chat. Send me a friend request and I will check you on the list. I've got you on the list, Simona. Thanks for the invite, but you reckon you'll wait until Dialga raids because well, we're about to do a Dialga raid now, Jet. So if you want to jump into this one, because we do have one, so I'm happy to invite you to this one if you would like in. I'm assuming that it's got the move. I don't see why it wouldn't. It's not a guaranteed though. I'm pretty sure it's just the same as it was when we had them originally. It's not a guarantee that you'll actually get special rend. Wait, this one gets... yeah, special... wait, is this one raw time or special rend? Whichever one it is. Yeah, it's not guaranteed. It's just a chance. 1 in 10 not for the special move. Okay, yes, thank you. Roar of time, okay. Took you 11 tries to get the one with Palkia. All 3 accounts, okay. Alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so I can get one more person into this raid if they want to jump in, guys. Is it Dialga? Is it yes, remote raids will require a remote raid pass, Marbles. So, I mean, we've got time. It's got 36 minutes on it, but we'll get people in. Well, so far, my phone seems to be holding charge, which is a good sign. It'll at least hold charge. Good to know. I wish I could see. You need to be able to turn these raid dens off so you can actually click on stuff that's in the distance. I think they're just things. I think this is the only Dialga that we've got. Do I have one to join a raid with you? I have to use my remote raid passes to host these raids. So unfortunately I won't be able to jump in, and you would need the numbers for people to jump in on your raid anyway. We wouldn't just be able to do it the two of us, sort of thing. So you'd still need extra people. Just having me, unfortunately, is not going to help. Alright, I'll chuck this list together, because I think this is everyone that we're going to get in. I have 420 friends. Funny. Tesco. Alright, what is our first 5 cent? You have people online on your friends list. It doesn't mean that they're actually going to jump in the raid though. And like I said, I need to use my remote raid passes to host these raids that I've got for people. So unfortunately, I can't spare the remote raid pass on the off chance that, you know, some of the people will jump in from your friends list. I apologize, Marbles, but yeah, unfortunately, because of the limits, we are up to 20, but I don't really want to spend too many because we've got a lot of raids this week, sort of thing. So I don't want to be spending too much money on raid bosses that I don't necessarily want. Either way, we should be good. That's what everyone's in. We can ready up, guys. Everybody is in. Oh, God. Ah! I need to start sleeping. I wish it was easy as just going to bed earlier, but it really isn't. When you've got an overactive brain, sleeping is just impossible. So can we go back-to-back shinies? We did just get the Nihilego shiny. Can we do 2 raids for 2 shinies? Get to the charge before you die. Nice. Okay, now you can die. Now I give you permission to die. What? That's from Batman, yeah. Nice. Alright. Shiny vibes. Just keep in mind, guys, that this is the only Dialga raid that was around. Everything else is Nihilego. So, yeah. If you want invited to raids, they're just going to be Nihilego raids, not Dialga raids. We'll be hosting Dialga raids later in the week, when it's actually featured during its raid hour. But for now, this was just an early hatching egg. The hundo is 29.21. Well, I didn't get the hundo. Damn it. Did anybody get a shando or a shiny or a hundo? Still a chance that it'll have Roar of Time on it. You could be wrong. Is it just me, or does Origin Form Dialga look like somebody just broke the arms off their Transformer? It just looks like an action figure that you'd have back in when you were a kid that has just had its arms broken off. Like, look at it. It's like, it's just a broken toy. I can't be the only one. Okay. I think you might be close to right there, because mine is almost as bad as it gets. But did it get... No, it did not get Roto. So, all in all, that was a waste. Awesome. Love using a remote raid pass on. Anyway. Good times. At least hopefully I got some XLs out of it. Did I actually get XLs out of it? I wasn't paying attention. I didn't get any from the rare XLs. I don't even know if I got any other ones, so from the couch, because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, good. Doesn't matter. Do an Nihilego. That's what I will. that was the plan for the evening. So we will wait until the next bunch of them hatch, which will be in a minute's time, just because the other ones that were there don't have a lot of time left. So if you would like into a Nihilego raid, let me know and I'll chuck you down. Hey, you got Roar of Time? Nice, man. Nice. I can add you, Aaron, but these will be Nihilego raids, just so you're aware, just in case you wanted to do the Dialga raid. That was the only one. So I'm happy to add you to this raid, but just be aware that it's just going to be a Dialga. My brain is really like 2 steps behind today. I'm not used to having to host raid hours on Tuesdays, so my brain is not. It's just been off all day. I've been tired all day. I think it's just personal stuff going on, which is frying my brain. Why do women have to be so confusing? That's all. That's all. Women. What do you say? Yours was 10-10-14. You thought you got Roar of Time, but no, you got Draco Meteor. Roar of Time, it's a separate move, isn't it? For some reason I was thinking that it's a separate move. But I have multiple roars of time. 3, 4. 4 roars of time. Unfortunately. How have I got 800 legendaries? Because I've done a lot of raids. I've been raiding since raiding became a thing, so yeah. It just, they accumulate very quickly. And about 100 of them are just Mewtwo's. I mean, all up, I've done over 2,000 raids, like just legendary raids. Legendary raid, we have done 3,240. That's a lot of legendary raids. How you doing, Jay? Yes, we're doing Nihilego raids. My god, there's too many raid bosses going on. My brain keeps going. Which raid was it? Yeah, Nihilego. We're doing Nihilego raids. So if you would like to do Nihilego raids, send me a friend request. If you're already on my list, let me know your name and I'll chuck you down. We can do one with as little as 3 people. We did one before easily with 3 people. So I've got 3 people on the list already, including myself. That's 4. So we'll jump in just a second. If anybody else, we'll do one Nihilego on all 3. Okay. Jason, I've got you, Alejandro. I've got you on my list. Jason, I'm pretty sure you're still on my friends list. I didn't remove anybody from last week, so yeah, Jason, right, cool. Hey James, sorry man. What are you doing? You only keep like 330 of yours, all 3 stars. I need to go through and do a lot of cleaning out of my legendaries. But I need to do that just in general with like, my Pokemon collection. I have nearly 3,500 shinies. We have 3,435 shinies. So, yeah, my storage needs a big clean out. Yeah, there's a raid hour every day this week except for Monday. Yesterday, where you go? So, tonight is this thing, Nihilego. Tomorrow night is Tapu Koko. Thursday is Dialga. Friday is Palkia. And then next week it's the dogs and the Reggies. like Reggie Elecki and Reggie. So it's another Alolan raid hour. All 4 on the same day. So both doggos, Sword and Shield doggo, and Reggie Elecki and Reggie Drago. Alright, I'm gonna jump in with who I've got. Just so I can get this done. How come I don't have another raid pass? I'll just bring a raid, it's okay. It's just Rogue and Jason, we still gotta get in. 3,000 shinies, you only have 99. Yeah. I don't transfer my shinies caught in the game. I've probably put like 20 or 30 into Pokemon Home or something like that. Alright, that needs to be. Oh good. I sent the request through anyway, so all good. That is fine. We still have 7 into a Nihilego raid, which is very surprising. I didn't think we'd get this many people interested in Nihilego, but here we are. Amazing. Well done, guys. Congratulate yourselves. Give yourselves a nice little pat on the back for joining in the raids. Now, hopefully, someone can get the shiny. I did get the shiny. If you missed it, guys, first raid for the Nihilego, we got the shiny. I already have it, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we scored the shiny tonight from the first raid. Why does it look like somebody ate vitamin supplements and then peed on my Groudon? It's a very pea-coloured Groudon. Oh god, I can't stop yawning, I'm so tired. Oh. Does someone want to like help me sleep? That would be great. Like, over night time, just come over and read me bedtime stories or something. Sing me lullabies while I'm sleeping, because I'm struggling. I haven't slept properly in like 3 years. It's really like jarring and fatiguing. Is that even a word? I don't think. Fatigue inducing. When you just don't get restful sleep, you wake up every morning and you're just like, I just want to sleep longer. Why have you done this to me yet again? Nope, no shiny. Did anybody get the shiny? No shiny stuff. Best one is 2239. Nice. I got 2223. Which is alright. It's not too great. Well, that's a thing. That happened. On to the next one. Hey, you got the shiny? Nice. Well done, G. And it's a 3-star? Nice. Nice, nice. Is Nihilego a legendary? I mean, you can call it a legendary, but technically it's an Ultra Beast, because it's from the Alolan region. So Ultra Beasts are like the legendaries of the Alolan region. They're legendaries, but they're from a different universe, dimension, whatever you want to call it. Is it 1 to 5 tier? It's a level 5 raid, so they're classed as legendaries in this game because they're in the same tier of raids. But as I said, they're an ultra beast, not a legendary. Like you can search for them separately in your search things. Like if you type in legendary, they won't come up. So if I go by most recent, you'll see that Dialga is the thing that came up. So yeah, if you search for legendary, they won't come up. But if you put in ultra beast, yeah, if you type in ultra beast one word, it'll come up under ultra beast. So a raid pass wouldn't work, you need a remote raid. Yes, if you're doing a remote raid, you'll need a remote raid pass. And I need tissues. I don't even know where they are. Why do they keep disappearing? Alright, so if you would like into the next raid, guys, let me know and I'll chuck you on the list for the next raid. Keep in mind that we are running out of time, so we'll possibly get one more raid done for the evening, depending on how quick we can get it done. Maybe 2. There's one with 22 minutes over there, so if we're quick enough, we could get through 2. What's the difference between a remote raid pass and a normal raid pass? Oh, pretty much says it in the name. A remote raid pass is used for raiding remotely, and a normal raid pass is for in-person raid. So if you're at the actual raid, you can use either a premium or your daily raid pass. But yeah, remote raid pass is to raid things remotely. The cost is different too, yeah. Yeah, because Niantic are greedy. We've already gone over the whole Niantic is greedy conversation for tonight. I'm happy to reiterate, but you know. Niantic, greedy company, want money, charge you extra for things that used to be the same price. Put tickets upon tickets for events because they want all your money. Because they are still confusing. A normal raid pass, so put some visual aids up on the screen. So remote raid pass is used for remote raids, so you can only use it if you're raiding in a raid remotely. So any gym that I am not sitting close to, like, is in my range. So this gym over here, for instance, because it's in the distance, I would be using a remote raid to be raiding it. So the remote raid comes up. But this raid that we just did right here, because I'm sitting on top of it, I used a normal raid pass or a premium raid pass because I'm on top of it. It's within my range of being able to use it. I'll grab another crazy. Renoa, how you doing? Sorry, I didn't see your message. Welcome in. How are you doing? I'm assuming that was you that just sent me the friend request. Renico, rather. Is there anybody else that would like to jump into a raid? We do have enough to get one done, but if you would like to jump in, I've got you on the list, Alejandro. So I've got Renico, Ali, and X Crazy. Is there anybody else that would like to jump in? Oh, I wish I could start yawning. That would be fantastic. I'm just in like shutdown mode. I didn't even have a shower or anything today, or do a workout. Or I went to the doctor's to get an assessment from the nurse, just to get on a healthcare plan for my back, so I could go and see a physio and stuff like that. And that's about it. Didn't really do anything else today. Yeah, just been fatigued all day. Are you doing good? Good to hear. I wish I could say the same thing, but as I just said, I'm tired. I'm very tired today. Just been overdoing it recently. Need to try and sleep at a decent time. As I said, that doesn't really help. I can go to bed at any time of night, and that doesn't really help. And oh, you'll do what? Okay. Three. Rest. I try and get rest, dude. Like I said, like I just cannot sleep. It's because I have ADHD brain, so my brain is just constantly going at a million miles an hour, even when I'm trying to sleep. And I can wake up, and as soon as I wake up, my brain just turns itself on. So if I've got something that's on my mind, like personal stuff that's going on right now with women and stuff, because you know they tend to cause some headaches sometimes. That's another thing. Like as soon as I wake up, that stuff's on my mind, and then I just can't get back to sleep, sort of thing. And in amongst that, I've been having weird dreams, so yeah, I'm getting assaulted from like every angle of the. When do I finish raids? Soon. We might be able to fit one more in after this one. We'll have to see if there's time left on it. Have I tried Mary Jane? Don't really talk about it in the chat, but that was a thing for many years, but I don't anymore because for personal reasons. It was time to move away from that stuff. Can you get in it? If there is another raid, we'll have to see if there's another raid on after this. Indeed, Daybreaker. Indeed. Can you get in a raid? As I was just saying, it depends on if there's any left after this one. There could possibly be one more if it's still got time left on it. It just depends on how long this takes to catch. So I won't say yes or no at this point. Possibly. You could possibly get into another raid. Or just into a raid in general. Oops. Show you guys. Yes, game up, that is way. And it's not a shiny, and it's got terrible IVs, and I'm still tired. I was at the doctor today. I should have asked him for a prescription to melatonin. Oh, first ball again. These are being nice and easy to catch, which is good. All right, yeah, we can get another raid. This one's still got 14 minutes on it, so we can fit that in. We've got more than enough time to organize it. So, Daybreaker, I will chuck you down on the list. How are other people getting Dialga is featured in raids at the moment. It's just that for raid hour tonight, it is Nihilego. As soon as this finishes, any raids that pop up will put Dialga again. We did actually do one before, like a Dialga raid, because it popped up before raid hour started. Oops. Mystic baby. Whatever, I can read it, sort of, maybe. Yeah, I've got you on the list. Am I doing another raid? Yes. What, for... Wait, do you mean for Dialga or for... I can't do any more Dialga raids because there isn't any around. But I will be hosting Dialga later in the week. Dialga is on Thursday night. So tonight is Nihilego, tomorrow night is Tapu Koko, Thursday night is Dialga, and then Friday night is Palkia. Oh, no, that's all good, Jason. You meant is it MJ to help you sleep and to handle your anxiety, stress? It helps me from time to time. Things get. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I don't really want to go into it on stream, but we've had many years of everyday sort of thing, so I had to step away from it because it wasn't really doing anything for me except causing me anxiety. And little did I know that it was actually the thing that I was using to mask my ADHD. Because I didn't realize that I had ADHD until I stopped, and then I was just like, hang on a second, why is my brain so hyperactive? Oh, I've been suppressing it for all these years. Thanks, Trey. Yeah, that's just a readjusting to normal brain. When I say normal brain functions, like I said, I've got an ADHD brain, so it's not normal. it's out there. It's on or like, yeah. I'm tired and my brain's working tonight. Leave me alone. It's my brain is constantly like racing at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and there's voices in my head and stuff. It sounds like I'm schizophrenic, but it's not. It's just ADHD. Good times. Meh, what is normal? Yeah, these days. Oh, there's actually another one there with 25 minutes. We can actually get 2 more of these raids done if we really wanted to, guys. No, that's all good, gamer. That's all good. Why internet problems now? At least it's not me. My internet's running fine, I think. Everybody else, the stream's running fine, yeah? Yeah, Gamer Boy, I've got you in the next raid. Yeah, it's amazing how you realize that you were masking for the vast majority of your life and you didn't realize that you had ADHD until your mid-30s, and you're just like, so that's why I was a weird child. It wasn't because I was just weird, it's because it was funny the other day. Alright, we'll just jump in with who we've got for this raid. We can organise another one if need be. The other day we're out to dinner for my mum's birthday, and my nephew was there, and my sister has been diagnosed with ADHD. I'm still undiagnosed, but pretty damn sure that I've got it, sort of thing. Same with like my mum and stuff. She's got it. But yeah, he has definitely got it. He's probably like a cross between autistic and ADHD, so he's like ADHD. But yeah, someone has reached their limit. I don't know who's reached their limit for raids for the day, so I apologize whoever doesn't get the invite. I did send it. But yeah, we're sitting there for dinner, and he's saying something, like talking, and then my sister and my mum are both just like, it's amazing how similar he is to like me, like when I was his age, sort of thing. They're just like the things that he comes out with, it's just like he sounds exactly like his uncle when he was that age. And I'm just like, well, that would explain. If he definitely has autism and ADHD, then it's just like, well, what the hell did I have back in my day? Though that stuff wasn't diagnosed. You were just a hyperactive child that disrupted the classroom. You didn't have ADHD, so that's a modern day thing. Ahmed, I think you. Oh no, you know you're in. Okay, I think it's that Mystic Baby, because they're not in the raid. So that Mystic Baby, if you're still in the chat, unfortunately you've reached your limit for raids for the day, so I can't get you into one. Thanks for the raids. You're out for the night. No worries, Tev. Thank you for tuning in. At least you made that breakthrough realization. The funny thing is, I didn't really, like, I always thought that I was different, sort of thing. And that's not being narcissistic or anything. That's just like, I always thought that my brain just operated different to other people's. It wasn't until I started hanging around with a girl that has ADHD and like she's like full diagnosed with it, sort of thing, and we were talking about it, and I'm just like, it sounds very similar to my brain, like my mannerisms and stuff that I do. Maybe I should read into this. And then yeah, did a bunch of reading into it and sort of came to the conclusion that it's like, hang on a second, I think I have ADHD, and I've talked to my therapist about it and stuff like that, and he's like, yeah, you should go and get checked. So yeah, it's something that I want to do. And like I said, my sister's been diagnosed with it recently, and it is genetic sort of thing, so it gets handed down. And so it's more than likely that yes, I do have it. I just need to get tested just to have that official bit of paper that says yes, you do have it, but I don't think I need it to know that I've got it. And now that I know, and I can see it in myself, I can see it in other people. So there's another girl that I've been talking to, and I'm hands down convinced that she has it too, just because of the way that she does things. Like I keep telling her, you need to go and get tested, because I think you are also on the spectrum. And there's another chick that I'm talking to, and she is another diagnosed agent. And so that's the thing. It's just like you tend to gravitate towards other neurodivergent people. And I seem like the girls that I'm talking to of recent all seem to have it or do have it. And it's just like, okay, that makes sense. I'm gravitating towards these people because they're similar to me. How's the Spotlight Hour going? It's going great, as you can see. We're smashing some jellyfish. And there's also a handful of people in the chat, like Daybreaker and stuff like that, which also are neurodivergent. So it would explain why they enjoy my streams, because they also can relate to somebody that is also in that same wavelength. It's all a vibe, yo. Us neurospicy people just give off that vibe. That I'm not crazy, you're crazy vibe. I'm just hyperactive. Shut up, leave me alone. Wait, you all don't have 10 voices in your head telling you what to do at any given time, and you cannot decipher between either, like, any of them? So you just get stuck in analysis paralysis and sit there trying to make a simple decision that any normal person, well, not say normal, any non-neurotypical person can make in a very easily, just pick one. It's like, no, I need to weigh the pros and the cons. Neurospicy is the term, because that's what it is. You got that spicy brain. How you doing, IGP? Welcome in. Welcome. Did we get a shiny? No, we did not get a shiny. Same, we keep getting the same IVs though. 22, 21. You have one, but in your voice, you're blown away when you found out not everyone conscious. I know. Like, one of the girls that I talked to, she was telling me that she doesn't have an inner monologue. Like, she has ADHD, but she doesn't have an inner monologue. So I'm like, wait, you don't have voices in your head? She's like, no. I'm like, but isn't that weird? Like, how do you manage not at least having one voice in your head? Like, what's it like when you're reading something and she's like, I'm reading something, but there's no voice in my head. I can just comprehend what I'm reading, sort of thing. Like, I'm like, that's weird. Like, when I'm reading something, there's a voice in my head that's like my voice that's reading the thing. And then there's like 4 other voices in the background which are trying to tell me things at the same time. So I have to go back and reread the same paragraph 15 times before it sinks in, because I'm just like, I can't concentrate on this because I've got like 4 other thoughts rattling through my head at the same time. Ah, it's good times. Love it. I need medication. Need some of that Adderall or something. Like, my sister says that she functions a lot better now that she's medicated. Sort of thing. So I'm like, maybe. But I've heard very mixed things about, like, one of the girls that I speak to that's, I think actually 2 of them, they're unmedicated. Because they just don't like it. They don't like the way that it changes their ways of thinking and stuff. So I guess it's a personal thing. Some people would prefer to just be different rather than being medicated. Some people need the medication to be able to concentrate. I guess it's something that you need to experience for yourself to figure out whether or not, medication is going to work for you or not. Keep in mind, medication doesn't medication doesn't always work. You used to be medicated and it had no difference. Yeah, so like I said, it's a personal thing. No, it's an individual, varies from person to person. For some people it works fine, for others it doesn't. And that's the thing that I've heard, sort of thing, from people that I know that are neurodivergent and they've tried medication. They're just like, no, it didn't work for me, so I'm just unmedicated. I'd rather just be forgetful and, that sort of thing, rather than having to deal with the medication and what it does, the side effects of the medication. Okay, you went on the medical marijuana oil and it didn't work either. Okay. No worries, Game Bro. Gamer Boy. Game Bro, same thing. Gamer Boy, Game Bro. It's the same thing. How you doing, Blockbusters? Welcome in. Alright, guys, we have 1 raid left that has 15 Minitos on it. 15 Minitos. So, if you would like into this raid, let me know and I will chuck you down for it. The sun is like, yeah, right in my face now. The human brain is a mysterious thing. Yeah, it sure is. I mean, if you look at it in a weird way, the human brain is the universe's attempt at trying to understand itself. Because we're the only things that can comprehend, like the only living things on this planet that can comprehend that there is a universe out there, sort of thing. So, it's a complex amalgamation of atoms and molecules and that has been pieced together by evolution to be like, hey, what is this thing that we live in? Why am I here? What am I doing here? Yeah, so the human brain is just the universe trying to figure itself out. I know, deep. I'm 14. I should be on Reddit. Okay, so I'll start making a list up for this next raid. Python, you're in. All good. Again, you'd like 1 more raid. You're desperate for the cocked jellyfish. Okay, do. So Day and Python. the brain named itself. It sure did. The brain is the only organ which was capable of naming itself. Willows, not really crazy you're in. Aaron already did. He sent me one earlier. So Trinity, you've got your raid passes now. I can chuck you in. Trinity and it's crazy. Alright, well, given that we've got time for this one, I'm going to drive over to it rather than using another remote raid pass. Because I'd rather save my remotes for better raids, given that they're expensive. So yeah, give me a minute, guys, while I drive over to this raid. So if anybody else wants into this raid while I'm driving, just chuck it in the chat and I will see it when I get there and chuck you on the list. I just realized that this is where my dog goes to do puppy school. So I'll be actually raiding. I can probably look into the park and see my dog running around doing puppy school right now. Is that her there? I don't know. I'll have to look when I get over a bit closer. Actually going into the park. Oh no, wait, hang on. Where did I work? Oh, is that not a... Hang on a second. Where was the raid? There was another raid. Or was I imagining things? And was I looking at that and thinking that that was a... Wait a second. Am I imagining... Did I completely just balk this up and I saw the Martini and... Marini rather, not Martini. My god, my brain just... I said my brain is not working today. Hang on a second. I'm confused. Did I just drive in the wrong direction? I think I've mislooked at this raid and thought that it was a... I think I made a mistake, guys. Aaron, I don't know. Give me a second, because when I have to enable Campfire, I'll have a look on Campfire. I don't need it, Daybreaker. I was just, because I got the shiny at the start of the stream. I already had the shiny anyway. But yeah, I think I saw this and just thought that it was a raid when it was a Marini. Yeah. That's the one I'm thinking of. My god. As I said, my brain, no functiony. There is a the ogre at the park. It's only got 4 minutes left though. Well, there's one done there. When does that finish? Okay, 3 minutes. Not going to get there in time. That one finishes in 11 minutes. Don't think I'm going to make it there in time, though, to host the raid, because it's a bit out of the way. It was 11 minutes by the time I got there from here, depending on traffic. Yeah, this is probably only going to have a couple of minutes left. This one here, it's 9 minutes, and that's even further away. That one's up near my house, and that one has 10 minutes as well, so that one's not gonna... This one... 9... Okay, so yeah, unfortunately they all sort of finish around the same time. Well, unfortunately, guys, actually I'll have a look down on the Iive, because I haven't looked down there. Okay, this one... Okay, that one has 12 minutes, and that one is within distance of getting, because that's just around there. It's just past the thing. Alright, we can go and do that one. So there will be one more, guys, but I will have to sort of rush to it. But I can get everybody that's still on the list on there. I'll just have to get there. But it's not too far from here. Is that... Alright, there's my parents taking my dog to puppy school, so... She wasn't even there yet, but she's going in now. But we will go to a raid. Yeah, it's just because on the overworld map, the Marini looked very similar to the Nihilego, because they're both sort of drapey, jellyfish looking things, even though one's supposed to be a sea anemone. But they just look the same. I didn't even bother to check to see what the... I should have been able to tell, because one's a tier 1 raid and one's a tier 5 raid, but I wasn't paying attention to that, alright? Leave me alone. Again, ADHD brain. I was too busy concentrating on other things that I didn't see the details right in front of me. You either see all the details or none of the details. And in that instance, I saw none of the details. But yeah, it'll only take me a minute to get to this other raid, and I'll jump in with who's on the list. Who thought that I would be going this far out of my way to do a Dan Island? Out of all the raid bosses that we're going to have this week, it's like, this is Nihilego. Honestly, when the stream started, nobody seemed interested in it whatsoever. just be up here a little bit further. Alright. 6 minutes. And I am just in range. Just in range. Okie dokie. Ah, that sun is like... That made very little difference. Okie dokie. Stay there, friend. Okie dokie. Alright, I'm just going to jump in with who we've got. So we've got Daybreaker, Python, Trinity, X Crazy, and... So this will be our arena. Search, thank you. Python. Trinity. Alright, as long as there's 3 people in the raid, we should be fine. We got 3 people done earlier. Easily enough. It's not a tough raid boss. So yeah, if you haven't already, guys, please do hit that thumbs up button on the stream. It does help out with discovery and all that stuff. So I do appreciate it muchly. And yeah, also subscribe to the channel because we do this every week, guys. This week there is a raid hour every day of the week, minus yesterday. There wasn't one yesterday, but yeah, for the rest of the week. So tomorrow is Tapu Koko, and then Thursday is Dialga Origin form. Friday is Palkia Origin. Then we got the big wild event wild area event on the weekend. So I'll be hosting Koga and Koga and Groudon raids. Too many raid bosses, my brain is muddled. Yeah, primals on the weekend, not all weekend, but yeah, we'll host some of them on the weekend, and then next week we'll be doing the Galarian doggos and the Regis again. So yeah, best way to get notified of all of those is to subscribe and hit the notification bell. But good luck, guys. This is our last raid of the evening. Fingers crossed somebody gets the shiny. And then after this, I can go home, have dinner, and then try and maybe a bit early to go to bed. But as tired as I am, I'll end up staying up until 4 in the morning again, playing Subnautica Below Zero, or watching Lost or something like that. One or the other. That's what I did last night. Stayed up until like 4 AM watching Lost. I'm on the last series, so I've only got a few episodes left. But that's one show that has definitely lost the plot. And then sometime this week, Stalker comes out as well. So I was thinking of streaming that at some point as well. Getting into Stalker. It won't be this weekend. I actually think it comes out either today or tomorrow. But yeah, we'll have to wait until after the big event next week, or this weekend rather. And then I'm in two minds whether to do it on YouTube or to stream it over on Twitch. It's like my Twitch channel is pretty dead. I haven't used it in a couple of years, sort of thing, so I don't know if it's much point trying to stream over on Twitch. Nice. Alright, done. Done. Alright, shiny vibes, guys. Who's gonna get that shiny? Kept you in suspense. 2224. All of these have been around the same IVs. Anyway, Day, did you get the shiny? A first ball again. Like, why are these so easy to catch? I've got most of the ones that I've done tonight, like first ball. Definitely got the shiny first ball. I got that one first ball, the last one first ball, and honestly, I think at least 4 of the 5 that we did, we got first ball. So we ended up getting 6 raids done tonight. One Dialga, a bunch of Nihilegos. So we did pretty well. We got our shiny from the first raid, which we already had. But yeah, as you can see, all the stats are sort of the same, except for that one. It's 22, 20 something for most of them. Oh. But yeah, that. Guys, the people that have just sent me a friend request, unfortunately, guys, that was our last raid for the night. There is no more raids for the night, and my bag is also full. That is something that I'm gonna have to take care of before the weekend, because I'm gonna need some space in my bag. Get rid of crappy birds that we don't need. Why am I getting Coco raids already? Who's got... Wait, shouldn't Dialga be... Why are people getting Tapu Koko? Let's raid Palkia and Dialga. I'm done for the night. The raids are finished. Raid hour's just finished, so every other raid won't pop up until at least an hour or so from now. But I will be hosting Palkia and Dialga raids later in the week. So Thursday night is Dialga raid hour. So I'll be hosting them then. And then Palkia is on Friday night. So if you guys would like into Palkia and Dialga raids, as I said, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and join in on the streams on Thursday and Friday. So tomorrow night is Tapu Koko, and then, yeah, Dialga and Palkia are the next 2 days afterwards. And then weekend is Groudon and Kyogre. And then next week is Sword and Shield Doggos and the Reggies. You used all your balls and you still didn't catch it. Unfortunately, they're not... You can't catch them all, even though it's part of the slogan. They can be a bit of a pain in the ass. As I said, I've caught all of mine easy tonight, like first ball for most of them, so that is unfortunate that you missed it, man. No, you didn't get the shiny, and you're so pissed. I'm sure they'll bring it back, like, at some point. Pretty soon, sort of thing. It hasn't been too long since we last had the Ultra Beasts, so hopefully they'll bring it back for you at a reasonable amount of time, sort of thing. That was a drop very close to the car. You'll win this war of wills. I will get this shine. I've got 2 of them now, so I could just trade you one. The Nihilegos. Yep. Nye. We have 2 shiny Nyes now. So I can add it to the list along with the Eevees that I still need to trade you. Even there's no more raids for tonight. That was our last raid that we just did. So I won't be hosting raids again until tomorrow evening. Like I said, tomorrow evening is Tapu Koko, guys. So I'll be hosting Tapu Koko raids from 6 p.m. around 6 p.m. onwards until we finish. And then, yeah, Palkia and Dialga Thursday and Friday. So best way to get notified when I go live to do raids is to subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and you should get a notification from YouTube to tell you that I'm live. If we ever meet in real life, I need to give you my worst stat nightly. Okay, I promise. Unless you beat Pogo. Unless I get my own. Okay, I think I can do that. But you may as well just take it in Pokemon Home, because it's going to end up in Pokemon Home at some point. Okay, you can have that one. The one that I caught tonight, because that one's the crappy stat one. But yeah, Pokemon Go is not going to be around for too much longer, so you're probably going to want to put your shinies into Pokemon Home anyway. You're going to go full conspiracy. Niantic doesn't want you. Niantic are just jerks. We've established that many times. Niantic don't like the player base. So it's all them. It's all them. You don't want it in Pokemon Home. But once it's in Pokemon Home, then you can put it in whatever game you want. You can put it in Sword and Shield, or you can put it in Scarlet and Violet, or you could put it in the next games. What are they going to be called? Tree and Stump. If I must. Hey, it's better than having it there than not having it at all, isn't it? It doesn't mean Scarlet and Violet, so you can't just put it in there just because you've got one. Oh, that sucks. Tragically. I don't know about that. I mean, is it really that good of a Pokemon? Honestly, none of the Ultra Beasts really do it for me. All of them are a bit meh. A bit meh. Nihilego has become your favorite Pokemon because you're nihilistic. You're filled with nihilism, and you're fed up with the world, so you want to reflect that through your Pokemon selection. You don't care what you think jellyfish lose a mean forever. Fair enough. I won't judge you. And your clear lack of taste when it comes to Pokemon. There, I said it. Deal with it. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think that's going to do us for tonight. Because like I said, I am really tired. So I'm going to go home and contemplate what I'm doing with my life. And women in it. Because they cause me headaches and I don't know if it's worth it. So yeah. That's my plan for tonight. Go home, have food, kick back, take it easy. Contemplations. Good times. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night, like I said, for Tapu Koko reads, and then for Dialga and Palkia on the following days. I will do that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry at all. Hopefully I'll wake up to see the joys of my... Totally. I'm sure I will someday, once it attaches itself to my head and it impregnates my brain with its tentacles, and then starts controlling my thoughts, because that's what it's going to do, yeah. You too, Josh. Have a good night, man. May the jellyfish be with you. Thanks. I appreciate it. All right. On that note, guys, I am wrapping up for the evening. So yeah, thank you for everybody that has joined in tonight. This ended up being a lot more active than I thought it was going to be, because it's Nihilego and I didn't think anybody was really going to care that much. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow evening. So to get a notification, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow evening for some more raids. So until then, enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe, happy hunting. Good luck for your raid hour. Hopefully you guys get the Nihilego if you didn't get one tonight from the raids. Shiny, all of that good stuff. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow evening. Take it easy, crazy. Thanks for the raids. No worries, man. No worries. Alrighty, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow evening. Bye. Peace out. Bye. 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 Bye.